Thank you for joining me today as I discuss and outline an assistive technology available for struggling readers, Read and Write Gold by TextHelp. And Read and Write Gold has since come up with 3 different options. Read and Write solutions are available for the desktop, which includes PC or Mac, Google, and iPad to help individuals struggling with reading and writing, those with learning disabilities such as dyslexia, or English language learners. So as you can see, this particular program, or the versions of the programs, would appeal to a wide variety of learners. Now before we go into all of it, I wanted to just kind of cover all of the options that are available on all different ones. The card that I'm pulling up is a quick reference card. And on this quick reference card, it covers all of the different icons, if it will pull up eventually here. Let's see if I can't help it out a little. It'll pull up the different icons that are available on the Read and Write software. You can see here the blue taskbar mimics the floating blue taskbar that we have available as we use the product. And all of the icons that are on the blue taskbar are given in an itemized version against what the icon represents. So first we have spell checker, word prediction. The dictionary aspect is a really cool one. Particularly I've learned with struggling learners, with students that have a very limited language, they struggle with looking up words in the dictionary. It often becomes even more confusing. So instead of having them go to an alternate source, all they have to do is highlight a word that they don't know, they click this dictionary icon and it will pop up right there for them. They also have a picture dictionary, which again is wonderful for word association, a word wizard. They can also sounds like and confusable words, verb checker, calculator, and then the next few are just relative to the type of video playback, the rewind, play, audio, rewind, play, pause, forward, stop. They're able to control the speed at which they get this information. And the last couple here, I won't go too far, the screenshot reader is a really cool thing. You can basically click this button and drag the mouse over any inaccessible text you wish to read. For example, locked PDFs or inaccessible flash, and it will take care of it for you. And then there's a speech maker, and you can select a piece of text and then click this button to convert the text into a sound file. So before I go to the Read and Write for Google, I wanted to show you on there, I'm up here at the top, www.texthelp.com. I thought it was really cool that they have this option to try out the Read and Write web app. And so I'm going to go up here to this little box that says Web Off. I'm going to click on, and that will pop up the small version of the toolbar that will float with me as I scroll down to introduce this part to show you about the Read and Write for the cloud, the Google aspect. I'm going to highlight what I want it to read here, and then I'm going to simply click play.
Read and Write for the cloud. Read and Write for Google TM is designed for individuals as well as schools, districts, and colleges who are using Google Apps for education. This innovative Google offering provides support when reading the web and when working with documents, Google Docs, PDFs, EPUBs, CAS files within Google Drive on PCs, Macs, and Chromebooks. Users benefit from access to powerful support features, such as Read Aloud, Word Prediction New, Text and Picture Dictionaries, Study Skills Highlighters, Vocabulary Builder Tool, Annotations, and Navigational Tools, while creating, reviewing, and collaborating with teachers and peers in Google.
Now, one of the things that I just highlighted is the ability to slow or speed the narrator in this process. Now, while she has kind of a mechanical voice, some of those readers that are needing more time can just simply change it to the slow setting. There's a menu of different opportunities here. If you hover over them, it will say hover to speak, this current selection, this stops the playback. You can double click a word in the book and then click that icon to define it in Spanish. So that's fantastic for our English language learners. Then there's also, you can perform a Google search based off of a word that you highlight in the text. and then also the dictionary that we talked about and the picture book. So just a really cool little glimpse into what it looks like to actually use this product. We also have different users will be able to benefit from the hovering toolbar just like they would for the basic Read and Write Gold. The information travels with the student. They use the Google Drive to store information, so it's really convenient for educators that are already using the Google apps. And then they offer the initial download to use this product for free, and you can have, I think it's a free 30-day trial, but they're very, I couldn't find anywhere where it would specifically talk about how much the Google version on the Chrome store would cost. So that was the only downer that I found in the Read and Write for Google. Now the final option available from the Read and Write family is iRewrite for iPad. This happens to be my personal favorite just for the convenience. If you already have an iPad, then it's super easy to just go to the iTunes store and click on the iRewrite app, and it's available for a purchase cost of $19.99 if you're an individual user. Now, they also offer a 50% discount available for if you're a school district interested in purchasing multiple licenses. So that's kind of a neat thing to have available for those school districts that already have those iPads in use. It does come also with access to many ebooks and all of the other neat little tricks that we saw on the toolbar before. I just think with an iPad it's so much handier to have it be more mobile, and then also it integrates meshes, if you will, with all of the other aspects that we're trying to push with that software. So through all of these, I've got my references primarily from, if you're interested in researching a little more, but it's primarily from texthelp.com, and then also with reference to our book, our textbook for the class. So thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you listening today, and I hope you learned a little bit more about the Read and Write Gold.